What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Me and A. We Got Time. I'm Alex, your host, as always, and we are back this season with the NFL prediction videos. So I'm gonna give y'all a quick rundown real quick. So here's how it goes. I post this video. The subscriber who gets the most answers right. So under this video, you'll comment each game, who you think is gonna win, and what you'll do is, so there's no confusion and there's no tie, pick one game and pick the total score. So the first game I'm going to talk about is Panthers and Giants. Let's say there's a tie and somebody picks Panthers Giants. They pick Giants as a winner. Both people would pick the Giants, but one person would have the total score of 47. The other person would have the total score of 17. Now, when you put both of those scores together, whichever one's closer, that's who won the money. So there's no ties, there's no confusion. So there's that. Kind of explained it, but most of y'all already know how this works since y'all been with me for a year or two. So let's get straight into it. Panthers at Giants. I got the Giants winning this game. Hopefully, Azeez Ojulari plays. Kayvon Thibodeau is more likely not, but I still think we got enough to beat the Panthers. I got Giants winning at home opening this season, 27-17. Next up, we got Jets at Browns. Joe Flacco versus Jacoby Brissett. I got Jacoby Brissett. I got the Browns winning that 21-17. Next, we have Commanders at Lions. The Lions, they showed some get back last week. I know a lot of it was in garbage time. The Eagles kind of took off a little bit, but they did try and get a good second half comeback. But I like the Commanders in this game. I got the Commanders 21-17. Also, for you fantasy owners, Swift is questionable. I think he was limited in practice with an ankle, but if Swift does not play, then this could get ugly real quick. So that's what I got to say about that. Bucks at Saints. There's a bunch of people on the injury report for the Bucks. A lot of wide receivers. Julio. I saw they just took Mike Evans off, which I'm happy to hear. I'm a huge Mike Evans fan. Two offensive linemen are also questionable. The Saints DB Alante Taylor, who I was big on before the year started. He's questionable with a hip. Hopefully he plays. I do think Tom Brady beats the Saints this year, but I do not think it'll be this game. In the Dome, I've been in the Dome for a game. That crowd can get crazy. Tom Brady normally doesn't play the Saints well, so sorry, Tom. I got the Saints win this game 30-27. Next, we got Pats at Steelers. Steelers beat Cincinnati last week, but I wasn't all that impressed with the offense. Maybe it was just, trying to get everybody getting acclimated to what they want to do. I like the Pats in this game, even though they're playing at Heinz Field. TJ Watt obviously is out for a couple of weeks with the pec injury. Trent Brown, offensive lineman for the Pats, he's questionable. Hopefully he can go out there. But I got this low-scoring game, 21-17. I got Pats. Colts at Jags. I know a couple of Jags fans who've been telling me the Colts really don't do good against Jacksonville, especially going to Jacksonville. There are no real major injuries, nobody really on the injury report. Alex Pierce, the Colts rookie receiver, he's out with a concussion, but besides that, both teams seem to be pretty healthy. So I'm going 24-21 Jags. Next, we got Dolphins at Ravens. Wilson is questionable with a toe, the slot wide receiver for the Dolphins. Armstead, the new offensive lineman, he's also questionable with a toe. J.K. Dobbins is questionable with a knee. Humphrey is questionable with a groin. And Peters is questionable with a knee. Now, with all that being said, I still have the Ravens, but all things, included, I have to say Ravens 30-27. I think it's going to be a lot closer. I do want to point out, I really like the way LeBron was throwing the ball week one. I was really happy to see that. But I think the firepower, even if Wilson doesn't play, the firepower, Waddle and Tyreek is going to be incredible, especially if Humphrey or Peters can't go out there. So, yeah, I got Ravens 30-27. Next, we got Rams at Falcons. I got the Rams winning this game. Floyd is questionable, the pass rusher for the Rams with the knee injury. Jefferson, wide receiver, he's out with the knee, so we will not be seeing those two. The Falcons seem to be pretty healthy, but with all that being said, I still have the Rams in a very good revenge game. 30-21 Rams. Next we have Seahawks at Niners. Now I know everybody's getting crazy about Trey Lance, and I'm not going to do all that. But I will say this. Adams is out for Seattle, which is a huge deal. Mitchell is out for the 49ers, which could be a huge deal, but they can shift around running backs. I think the biggest question in this game is if George Kittle plays. Now, I'm taking the 49ers 21-17 because I'm going to assume George Kittle's playing. If George Kittle does not play in this game, I do not believe the 49ers win because I think George Kittle can be a huge, huge help for Trey Lance and the development of Trey Lance and being a really good target to go to, a real good security blanket to have for a young quarterback such as yourself. So I got 49ers 21-17, but if Kittle does not play, all bets are off. I'm going to Seattle. Next, we have Bengals at Cowboys. Now, a lot of people expect this to be a blowout. I do not, for the simple fact the Cowboys' offense isn't going to do much, but the Cowboys' defense is pretty good. They're pretty good against it. Michael Parsons is going to have a good game. I have this a very low-scoring game. I have Bengals 21, Cowboys 14. The Bengals win. Texans at Broncos. The tight end Jordan from the Texans, he's out. The center's out. Gregory, the pass rusher that the Broncos just acquired this offseason, he's questionable with the shoulder, so hopefully he can go. But I have Broncos in a get-back game, 23-17. Let's ride. Cardinals at Raiders. J.J. Watt's out. Well, he's not out. He's questionable with a calf. The center for the Raiders is out with concussion. Perriman, he's out with an ankle. Once again, another get-back game. I got the Raiders winning this at home. I got this one. They're actually going to put up I got a 28-20. I got Raiders. Next we have Bears at Packers. I like Justin Fields, but Aaron Rodgers said he owns y'all, so until proven otherwise, I got to go with him. Leatherwood's out, the O-lineman for the Bears. Hopefully he gets everything situated. I really want to see him do well. Lazard's questionable with the ankle, but I think he'll play. But regardless, I have this a very close game, though. I have this 30-24 Packers. 2 Monday night games, Titans at Bills. I think the Bills kind of walk over the Titans. I think the Titans do a good job of keeping it close because I do think they will be able to run the ball a little bit. So I do have this game 31-21 Bills. Last game of the night, we have Vikings at Eagles. I really like this game a whole lot. I really like what I saw from both teams. I think this might be the highest scoring game this week if I had to bet. But I just so happen to like Kirk Cousins just a wee bit more at this moment than Jalen Hurts. I really like Jalen Hurts. I think he's going to do well, but I just think Kirk Cousins is a little more seasoned than he is. So I have this game 34-31 Vikings. And that is it for the predictions for this week. This is ENA We Got Time. It was a pleasure. See y'all next week. Peace.